Did you know that looking back can help you move forward? In today's lesson, we're going to talk about language learning rules and how to learn from your past experiences to learn better right now and in the future. Welcome to Language Learning Foundations, the free online course where I help you create your ideal self-study plan in just 1 week. My name is Maddie and I have taught myself many languages successfully in the past, and this is the process I follow through whenever I want to start learning a new language or change my current routine. So check your inbox every day because you will be receiving valuable content you don't want to miss out. And when I started learning languages, I didn't realize how much of my previous education had affected the way I learn right now. I know it sounds logical, but most people don't think about this connection. I see this often with my coaching students. When we look back at how they learned languages, at school or uni or any scenario, they realize how much it affected the way they perceive language learning today. That's why today I want to show you how to understand how we have learned in the past, how to clear those experiences and improve those experiences to learn better today, and how to set rules to help you stay motivated and learning more and more every day. Let's begin with your past experiences. And for me, I've had a few learning experiences that has not been very positive and still haunt me up until this day. And those were my experiences learning French and German at a nice school, at a university when I was maybe around 15. My school in Venezuela didn't have languages and I wanted to learn more languages, so I attended a night school at a university with all adults and teenager me. That was the only thing that I could do. Apps were not so popular back then. There was not so much information, so I really didn't know what to do. So I would go there. I didn't like it. I didn't make much friends there because, well, they were not my age. I also was a little frustrated with the teachers. I had these German teachers, like she was a nice lady. She was a German lady teaching German, and she will always tell us that we will never be able to speak perfect German, to like have a great pronunciation, that it's not possible for us to learn the grammar, only native can do that. And I was like, why are you teaching languages then? And she will send us so much homework. I swear that's the reason why I hate textbooks, because she will send us homework like for ages and only do textbook exercises. She will not inspire us to do anything else than just, well, that. And I really have a trauma with textbooks. Ask anyone. Now let's talk about you. Ask yourself these questions. How has your environment stopped you? How previous programs or teachers have stopped you? How do you stop yourself? How long does it take you to normally give up when you're learning a language? And more importantly, why do you keep trying to learn a language? Now, looking back, I also had a lot of positive experiences learning languages. In fact, my first language learning experience was very positive. I attended bilingual school from the ages, I think, from 2 to 11. And I basically learned English there, which I think my English is fine. So I learned English at my school with a lot of textbooks, of course, but mostly with games, talking to friends, talking about history. We will talk about things like Thanksgiving, Halloween, Martin Luther King, and all those American stuff. All of that was in our program, and we will learn a lot from it. And then when I get home, my mom will encourage us, even though she didn't speak English, she will encourage us to keep learning. She will buy us bilingual books, and she will encourage us to zap the TV and start listening in English. And I will start talking English with my brother, which will be our secret language, so my mom wouldn't understand. So all of that was very fun, very creative, and very childlike. So I can learn a lot in context, with experiences, with stories, and I can also have a lot of fun while learning a language. And that is basically a very easy way for my brain to process language, because I have done this way before. My brain, it's like already wired to learn this way because I did it for a long time. Most of my school years I kept using this method to learn English, so it's really honestly the best way for me to get vocabulary and grammar structures into my head. And it really inspired me to learn more about how brains learn languages, and that's basically all I do now in my spare time. Read like scientific papers about brains and languages. So to look back at your good experiences, you can ask yourself these questions. How has your environment helped you? How have previous programs, teachers, or your parents helped you in the past? How do you motivate yourself? What makes you think that the next time you're going to learn, you're actually going to do it? This is a great question to ask yourself too. who is already in your life that can help you learn that language. And if you don't have anyone, you can go back to the Facebook group or just find people on Tandem or Talk or like anywhere where there are language learners, Instagram, and start looking for people that speak the same language, people that can help you stay accountable and people that you can practice with. And now that you know what has helped you in the past, let's talk about some rules that we can set for ourselves based on those experiences. So in the future, we know to stop doing the things that don't help us and start doing the things that actually helps us improve. And we will set 3 rules. And the first rule is non-negotiable. It is what it is. It's a polyglot and hyperpolyglot number 1 rule, and it is to have contact with the language every day. Listen closely. Have contact with the language every day. I'm not saying study for 2 hours every day. I'm not saying do a full unit of grammar every day. I'm telling you to just have contact with the language every single day. And for the other rules, you can add, I will say 2 to 3 more, and those rules are gonna be based on your experiences. For example, for me, my number 1 rule, of course, is learn every day. My second rule is to always have fun learning, because if I'm not having fun, I'm not learning. And number 3 is that I don't do textbooks. Yeah, I know. And you don't have to follow these rules. Of course, these are my own personal rules. And those rules help me and guide me. If I ever see a textbook and I think like, this is gonna be so great, I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna love it, chances are I'm gonna waste my money. I know, because I have done this in the past, more times than I'm proud to. And I also know that if I'm not having fun and I'm very stressed about learning a language, that I have to loosen up and just do fun stuff and things that are gonna bring me joy. And listen, not everyone has the same rules. You create your own rules and just do whatever works for you. And rules can be something like actually use textbooks, speak every single day, learn all the grammar there is, write every day, record yourself speaking, keep track of your progress. Look back, evaluate, and set the rules that are right for you. And don't stress, while these rules are very important and they will help you guide, they can be flexible. If you find that one of the rules is not working anymore for you, then change them. It's that simple, really, nobody cares, just change them. It's up to you. Now you know exactly how to learn from your past to improve in the future. And now I'm curious about what are your rules. So let me know on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, what are your language learning rules? Check your inbox tomorrow, because we will learn this in the next lesson. I don't know if you know this, but I am a language coach, and my students often ask me about resources, how to pick them, how to organize them. In general, which ones to use? I have gone through these myself, spending sometimes more time looking for resources than actually using them, and this is especially true if you're learning a minority language. And today we're also going on the debate on when to pay for resources, or if learning for free it's possible, but also how much is too much for a language resource.